It's the game of chicken we all saw coming. Phil Jackson wants to get something back for one of his best players, and Carmelo Anthony wants to control his future, even if it means he has to leave the Knicks. Anthony's preference is to remain in New York close to his son, as the Daily News reported, and his wife, Lane, became the latest to confirm Tuesday. But at the same time, there may be a realizatio that Anthony can't continue down this road with Jackson. According to ESPN, the All-Stars camp has tried to engage the Knicks in buyout talks, which would clear the way for Anthony to join the Cavs as a free agent. Sources told the News that Jackson has been dead set against buying out Anthony, who owns a no-trade clause, or waiving him via the stretch provision. But can Jackson deal with Anthony reporting to training camp as he tries to reshape the team in his image? Or can Anthony deal with reporting to camp for a team that neither wants him nor is in any position to compete for a playoff spot? Is there a buyout number both parties could agree to in order to make these problems go away? Complicating matters are the rumored marital problems between Anthony and Lane. According to reports, the issues have emboldened him even further to stick close to his son, Kiya, and reconcile with his wife. On the Wendy Williams show that aired Wednesday, Lane laid out the family's preference. She also has business reasons to stay in New York, where Kiya has grown up and attended school. The most important thing with that is just to stay close to Kiya, she said. That's my priority, that's his priority. So wherever he ends up, of course we want him to be happy. That largely echoed what Jackson said last week, and what Anthony's former friends and teammates told the Daily News during the NBA Finals. He does want to stay in New York. He made the effort to get to New York, J.R. Smith said. Granted, it hasn't gone as well as he hoped it would. But I'm sure that's where he wants to be. A league source said one team to monitor is the Spurs, who are trying to unload an unhappy LaMarcus Aldridge and finding the trade market thin. However, it's unclear if Anthony would waive his no-trade clause to go to San Antonio, or anywhere, for that matter. The News' Frank Isola reported Anthony is no longer emo-red with playing in Los Angeles if it means separating from his son. And after toying with the idea of closer teams in Washington and Philly, Anthony decided he'd rather stick it out in New York. If it reaches that point, Jackson has the ability to make Anthony's life miserable, i.e. sticking the 33-year-old on the bench of a terrible team at the end of his prime. Or, they can come to the most unlikeliest of resolutions at this point, make amends.